And welcome to the Wild Wild West, as Dr. Dre said on California Love. But we got to talk about not just the state of California, the whole Western Conference. As this is looking like it is going to shape up to be a very interesting season. This is 94 Feet of Light. This is the Wild Western Conference preview. Trav is in the building. Producer Ham is in the building. Behind the scenes, we got our main man, Mo Shester from Views from the 22. He'll be interjecting throughout the course of the evening. We're going to preview the Western Conference, fellas. Let's just get right into it, man, because we got so much to cover. We don't want to waste a lot of time. Let's start with the champs. The Western Conference champs, the world champs, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Bringing back pretty much the entirety of their team. Uh, we talked about the future looks really bright. They got the chip. Ham, we're going to talk about everybody in the course of the night, but is this the beginning of a I guess a Golden State like dynasty, or as history has shown us the last 8 years, we've only had one team even make back-to-back trips to the finals, and that was Golden State in 2018 and 2019. Which one are you leaning to more, the dynasty or parity continuing to reign in the league?
It's gonna be a little bit of a mixture. You're gonna have a little parody that's gonna lure us in and fool us. I don't know about this one being just a dynasty at that level yet, but to be determined on that. We might have an answer by that by like January at the earliest. These motherfuckers gonna repeat though.
Spoiler.
I think they go if they who they are, if they are who they are, they're gonna win again. I ain't really want to kill the whole vibe for the rest of the show, but it's kind of like when you gave me bad lead off. Hey, yeah, I'm a bad lead off.
Yeah, you owe Tani batting leadoff for sure.
I'm like Willie Mays Hayes on Major League Two at the beginning, where he came back buffed up, swinging for the fences. Lou Brown couldn't say, "Hey, fool, put the ball on the ground." No, but it's still gonna be interesting out west though, because that Southwest Division in general is very intriguing.
Very rough.
I mean, we'll touch on all of it in a minute, but just start there with the champs, even with them in the Northwest with Denver and Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? The deal that they got to deal with. You got Dame back up in Portland. You got Drew with him or whatever, the young crew. We'll see what it look like, but for the most part, just give me the champs, man. The champs is 6.
Trav, we're going to swing it a little bit further to the north and to the east with the team that Oklahoma City defeated in the West Finals last year, which was the Minnesota Timberwolves. Is this, we always talk about the breakout star, who's next, and etc. Anthony Edwards, is this his time now, where who already at near superstar level, whatever you want to call it, is this Anthony Edwards' time now to maybe an MVP, lead a team to the finals? Or, as Ham is so talked about, or is that hammer in Oklahoma just a little too much right now for Minnesota?
Minnesota has the toughness with Julius Randle. That was a nice addition last year. Do they got their bona fide superstar? Yes, that is Anthony Edwards. He's a bona fide superstar. Can he do things that be on MVP level? Yes, he can. Rudy is going to Rudy. I mean, he's going to do what he's going to do. At the end of the day, you have your superstar, you have your toughness. Now, the only thing Minnesota is missing is stability. Minnesota needs some stability. They need somebody. I mean, Mike Conley is their stability as far as the vet leadership, but they need that. They also need that stability to also come in clutch situations and can help Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle get other big buckets. I mean, you kind of need somewhat of that big three-ish going on with Minnesota. That's what I need for them to have in order for them to compete and go on that next level. To also get Anthony Edwards also to be on that next level also, because you got to look at Minnesota. Minnesota's still a young ball club.
Yeah.
It's still a young ball club.
I think we look at Minnesota, they lose Nikhil Alexander Walker.
See,
So now Terrence Shannon, Rob Dillingham, I think this has to be the year both of them now have to become contributors
mm-hmm.
this year. I want to swing it over, stay in that same division, bring it a little further to the west, Denver. And we look at Denver. They sort of not remade the roster, but they changed out some pieces. Cam Johnson in, Michael Porter out, Tim Hardaway Jr. in, Bruce Brown is back. Is from a roster point of view, a lot of people feel like this is more of the roster that fits around Jokic the best. Is Denver? How do you see Denver as a contender in the West?
It's certainly a hurdle, without question. You know, you want to talk about at least getting into that finals round in the conference. You're gonna have to see there's something about them at some point. First round, second round, or you might meet them in that conference final. Either way, they'll be around if they. Y'all know how this go, man. If the health is there and the availability is there, the best teams are gonna be the best teams. Denver's still one of the best teams. So they'll be hanging around late May, mid-May, late May, whatever. Right situation for them. They can get to June too. You know what I'm saying? Not disqualifying them, even though I'd like the Thunder are the favorite, but at the same time, these people that they know how to win. They got a new situation, new coaching, and the whole deal because I forgot they had that whole deal with Mike Malone at the end of last year and whatnot, but they finished strong. And that was good. That was a good indication of how that culture stayed intact through that. You know what I'm saying? Even through that tough, what they go, 7 with the Thunder?
They went 7. No, they went 7. They went 7.
That might be a blood feud. You know what I'm saying? That we got coming up. You know what I'm saying? Just that old school style, just good hoop stuff, though. So they in the hunt, man. They're going to be there.
I think for them, in a similar situation in Minnesota, we have young guys now who have to step up. We talk about Christian Brown. We talk about Strawther. Talk about Peyton Watson. Our guys now who have to turn in. And Brown actually had a pretty good year last year. But Peyton Watson, Julian Strawther have to become players now. So we're going to do a little hometown bias with these next two teams. Not necessarily hometown because Trav is not from San Antonio. But I want to go San Antonio, Memphis, back to back. I know Ham he's mad at me because he's tired of he's shot making bastards, as he calls them in San Antonio. But we're going to go San Antonio, Memphis, Trav. Big expectations, specifically on Wemby. Trav disappeared. Might do a costume change. But Memphis, we'll go to Memphis first until Trav comes back. Ham, you dropped a bit of a heat rock on social media when you said no playoffs in the 901 this year. Expound on that.
I wasn't trying to be mean. First thing first, I wasn't trying to be mean. But if we're going to take it back, it's almost like going back again 7 years. It's a new project. Tomas Ilasola. I just learned how to pronounce his name. Now that I'm an employee at Sports 56, I learned how to pronounce the man's name because I hear it a lot. So, Tomas Ilasola, he wants to play fast, which is cool. I'm with that. do you have the correct personnel to play fast the way that you want to play fast, and will y'all be able to defend playing at this speed? And not only can you play and defend playing at this speed, you have to be able to force the defense to play the pace that you want to play too if you're going to be successful doing so. Now, first, really, before we even start anywhere else with them, I need at least 60 to 65 from 12. And I need 8 to give me about 70 to 75 games. If you're going to have a realistic shot at doing this, because a lot around you got better. In your own division and other divisions around the league, in FIBA, in high school, and NCAA, a lot around you got better. And you got younger, and you got newer in a lot of spaces. You know what I'm saying? So it's experimental. I think a lot of people they screaming fourth and fifth seed. I'm like, y'all see that shit? I don't see that. I want to believe it,
Right.
but the way things been kind of rolling, especially on the availability side of things, and then we starting out the year without Zach Edey for a hot second. Jaren's in the lineup tonight in the preseason game, so that's cool. That works. But John been sitting pretty much since he rolled his ankle. They just, precautionary with him, but they like he should be ready to roll next week. So it's more of a show me, sell me on this again, make me a believer on this again. Then oh, no, you motherfucker, sorry, I ain't going to the house. It's not that.
I think with Memphis is, it's as simple as are they healthy, and that has really been the case for 2 years. They, without having the stat in front of me, they have to be the most unhealthy team in the league the last 2 years, and we've never seen it in full.
And then it was something else that I didn't like too, just real quick. I didn't necessarily care for how the coaching change went about because you had Ivasolo there the entire year. So you basically brought this man replacement in and put him on his staff. And then now y'all got clashing styles of how y'all organization want to play one way, Taylor want to play the way that he been winning with this core group of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to incorporate that in your young guys, your Vince Williams, your G.G. Jacksons. Those dudes have to be able to really bring it and be able to contribute and stay on the floor. Jalen Wells is going to be fine. I like what we got with Scotty. We got a hooper with Ty Jerome. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people going to dig Ty until they get sick of him because, Memphis can't get. Hayden gets ratings, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Trav, if you can hear us, if you can get back on. Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. I thought it was my Star Wars music, but it didn't really work. Trav, Wemby, 12-1 on the MVP, 15-1, depending on where you look. Got a high draft pick, got some young players. What is your expectation with this Spurs squad this season?
Oh man. Health treats us, if the NBA gods with health treat us the right way, we are top 6 in the West. We are top 6 in the West. When we gonna do what he do? Vassell stay healthy, we good with that. Young fella do what he gotta do. He gonna be all right. Young fella gonna be all right. De'Aaron Fox is key. De'Aaron Fox is so key with us. He's gonna be that. He's that young vet that can get us over. Speed, agility. He's gonna make key shots for us also. Harper, like I said, young fella gonna be all right. Then we got Castle. We don't even know what we gonna do with him, but whenever he's on the floor, he's gonna contribute. And they all play defense. That's what I like. We gonna score basketball.
Trav, what do you think is gonna be the fit with Castle, Harper, and Fox? Is this a situation where maybe you play all three together at times? Do you think, maybe somebody's going to be coming off? What do you think? How you think they're going to work that fit with those three? Obviously, with them and being in mind, who fits best next to the big fella?
The league has been what since 2015? Put your best five out there and play, right?
Yeah.
Why can't they?
Yeah.
Why can't they? Cause we end up we got the young fella from Boston. What's his name? Connect or whatever.
Cornette.
Cornette. That's a nice little relief for us as far as on the bigs. You can put him at the 4th spot. He's gonna hustle and get everything that he want to get. But again, y'all know how I am about Keldon Johnson and Sochan. Y'all know how I am about them. They do some of the craziest shit. But for somehow, some way, they come across doing positive stuff. But at the end of the day, Big Shot, I don't see why my team can compete to be in one of the top 6 and not be in a play-in.
Okay. Let's stay in the state of Texas and let's go to Houston, the team that is sort of being picked as the team to dethrone Oklahoma City. The big offseason acquisition of Kevin Durant. They've also added the Dorian Finney-Smith. They've added Clint Capella with a team that has a lot to work with. Now, they did get hit with the Fred VanVleet ACL in training camp, which I think is going to be a problem at some point. But now you enter Reed Sheppard and Amen Thompson as sort of your facilitator. So, Ham, we start with you. Is Houston the next? If OKC is number one, is Houston the definitive next best team in the West?
They could be. First thing first, fuck the entire state of Texas right now in basketball. On the NBA side, I'm about sick of all y'all at this point. I mean, and I say that in a youth-loving way because it's like this is a problem. Like this ain't just a problem for folks in the Southwestern Division.
Those road trips, that road trip when you got to go that Texas 3-step, it's gonna be hell.
Folks can go 6'8" and 6'11" across the board like this, that everybody can stretch their arms out and touch and go from sideline to sideline defensively. That's scary. And they playing for a coach who know how to utilize stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he had a deficit because he lost. But also understand, Fred VanVleet is a special player. Not just NBA. He's a special basketball player. This dude's a winner.
He's a champion.
You know what I'm saying? 4-year started on the D1 level, went to the Final Four as a freshman. That streak that they had that year, undrafted in the league, champion, max level player. That's special. To lose something like that, but look at what you were able to replenish it with, though. You bring in one of the best snipers. When the last time Kevin Durant shot under 50%? Mo, check that out for me. How the backhand was on that one, Mo. Please. But it's got to be a decade.
Oh, well over a decade.
Well over 10 years. Well over 10 years. He probably did that after his rookie year, but after
we tried talking Seattle.
Yeah, honestly. That's what I'm saying. After his rookie year, he may have shot 40%. But after that, he ain't shot since.
So now swinging a little bit up north to Dallas. I'm not sure. To me, Dallas can go one way or the other. I don't think Dallas would be like a play-in contender. I think Dallas could be as high as like a 3. They could be as high as 3. They could be as low as 6. My issues with Dallas start with this. D'Angelo Russell and Clay is a really, I'll be kind and say that's a C- backcourt on the defensive end.
Oh yeah, because Clay ain't got Come on.
That ain't a great defensive backcourt. And even though as good as Cooper Flag has looked in the preseason, and if he is what I think he is, I think he's more Scottie Pippen than Kevin Durant or Paul Pierce. I don't think he's not a scorer like that yet. However, when you talk about with Flag, Gafford, Lively, AD, like Dallas can kind of put some front lines on you that you're gonna be like, I don't know how we gonna score on the interior against this front line.
Hey, this is true. Then the theme park, Six Flags, that's a Texas originated park. That's what the state of Texas is in the NBA right now. It's Six
Yeah.
Flags, a bunch of towers. Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, just long.
Long. Dude, you know what though? And the key word within this whole season, we done a preview on the East and we doing it on the West. The key word in this is health.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The key word is health. Reason why I'm going to keep saying health because again, Jason Kidd and health is two of the dangerous words in the West because he can put up a defensive scheme that can stop anybody. When he's healthy, he can put it together. And he can put it to the point to where it's gonna make the people that don't need to be doing anything doing something, and that's what's gonna favor them.
With Dallas without Kyrie, I'm a little leery about Dallas's guards. But they can put some real, as Dusty Rose said, they could put hard times on you in the front court with the activity, with the length, etc. We're gonna jump back over the river into Louisiana real quick because I don't want to. We're gonna go to New Orleans. Now, in full disclosure, we got some personal bias in the New Orleans.
We do.
We got a little personal bias. But I will just say this about New Orleans. I don't believe that you need more people. That's where I'm at with Zion. I am a 100% non-believer in Zion until otherwise.
That's fair.
We
Sure.
Jay and Trav, we've just been down this road for 5 years.
All right.
And at what point is this like, all right?
I don't know, but
And you know what's the crazy part about this is? He got to compete in order for that team to be competitive. Because if you look at the video and look at the scene where Alvarado was talking to them, and he pointed directly to him like, we gonna go as far as you take us.
say this. If Joe Dumars can't get him to be accountable,
Yeah.
he ain't got it. Now, from when Joe took over to what we see now, just from the physical side of it, look like Joe done got a message across.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, he's lost the weight. He's lost the weight.
I don't know if he didn't call my man Diamond Dallas Page and got hooked up with DDP. Right, but probably something that would have helped. I could suggest the same thing for John Moran on several occasions, to be honest with you. But we'll see. What you just stated, though, Big Shot, is like very reasonable. I'm not necessarily stating, but I kind of been there for man.
Yeah.
But it's like it's gonna make a break one way or the other. What they say, the old folks say, what you gonna barbecue a meal do? What you gonna do, man?
What you gonna do is if Zion could just get it together, we do this every year. We've been doing this for 5 years. At some point, either he does it, he's just not gonna do it. It's just one or the other. Let's head out. We go from the state with no taxes to the state with all the taxes. And that's California.
Only in California.
And
Shout
we're
out to
going to
Matt.
start in the Southern California with two teams. One team, I think, it's crazy to think a team that has LeBron James and Luka Doncic is in transition, but to me, that's exactly what it is. And LeBron got the sciatica, so we're not going to see him till about 3 weeks, about 3-4 weeks.
Hold on. Say that name and explain what that means.
Sciatica, long story short, is if you are over 45, LeBron is not over 45, but he's 40. If you are a person of 45 over, you know what sciatica is, you know what hip problems are, you know what back problems are.
Basically, he been carrying motherfuckers for 2 decades.
So
That's all
now,
it really is.
No,
so
the reason why I
go
said
ahead,
this
Trav.
so the people would know, but at the same time, man, it's that time, man. It's just that time. It's that time. I mean, you can fool the people making Hennessy commercials. You can do all that stuff. At the end of the day, it's that time, man. It's just that time.
It's so wild with him. So I think this interesting thing with these 3 weeks out, Luca. Now we talk about Zion being in shape. Luca does appear to be in much better shape than what he was in, uh, and appears like he may be ready to kind of sort of take the reign. The guy on that team who I think is the guy to watch is Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves has now shown 2 years in a row. You know, it was all fun when he first got to the league. Now it's like, wait.
Oh,
Austin Reeves is kind of
yo, man.
a little Tyler Hero on a Groupon.
He got a little hoop, man. He go up a little bit.
It's 15, 20 points a game. I know Trav don't like him, but at the end of the day, we got about 2-3 years of footage of this now.
Yeah.
And Austin's money is coming up.
Mhm.
Now, with LeBron out, do we get a Jordan Poole situation where you start doing stuff that's unnecessary because you're trying to get money? Or does Austin stay within the system and let the chips fall where they may? To me, he's the guy on that team, to me, that's the interesting watch on this team.
Man, he gonna find his name on the All-Star ballot.
Yeah.
He'll be like 19 today, 5 assists, 5, 6 assists, 19 today or whatever. He gonna be hooping. They ain't necessarily gonna be winning, but he gonna shine when they do win. That's the funny part about it. Bron finna go home. Everybody thought he was announcing retirement last week with the whole. See, this is another. He drinking cognac. He started drinking cognac publicly now. So what else is left next? Bryce is in Arizona. He want to go check out Bryce a whole lot more. Savannah like, you bring your ass on. You ain't got nothing left to do, dog. What you gonna do? What other record you want to break? You know what I'm saying? So, and this injury to start things off is just kind of indication, like, yeah, this probably gonna be the last run for dude. And it's a real transition year for the Lakers because there's no bus affiliate with the anymore. So it's a whole new deal. On a quick side note, the Blue Jays are roping the Mariners right now.
Man.
Yeah.
That's why I've been going off and on just to turn around and look at my TV.
You could stay. It's 7-2.
They done
It's
made
7.
they done made Vlad Jr. mad, man.
Yeah, it's 7-2. You can stay with us for a while. We can stay with us for a while. Now let's go down to Inglewood. This is what I'm gonna tell you. I don't have a T-shirt for him. This is my pick to win the West. This is my pick.
Big shot.
Yes. Kawhi's knees could kill this whole thing by Thanksgiving. I'm with that. By Thanksgiving, this could be through. You know what I mean? This is just like how Lamar's hamstring has killed my Baltimore Ravens pick in views. Kawhi's knees could end this in Thanksgiving. But I look at the composition of that team. Harden. The Phoenix situation just was what it was. I think Bill getting out of Phoenix was the best thing that could have happened. Kawhi, Bill, Harden, Chris Paul. That's 4 guys right there who have been through the wars at the playoffs. One of them has a championship ring. Chris Paul has been deep into playoffs. Harden has been deep in the playoffs. Bradley Beal, I think the situation was what it was. Zubac low key is a top 3 center in the NBA. Was a defensive player of the year finalist. He's you can write 15 and 12 in the book.
Oh yeah.
They got the Lopez twin. They got Bogdanovich. I like that team. Now, I think Harden becomes better because you can relieve some of the ball handling pressure off of Harden with CP3. They just have to really manage their team. The Clippers are a team. They don't need to hey, we need to shoot out 58, 59 wins and get the first seed. Clippers need to hang around top 4. Get in the top 4, 53-ish, 54-ish wins, and then let's see what happens in the playoffs. I like the Clippers a lot.
Big shot. I think what's wrong with the Clippers is Ty Lue's still there, correct?
Yeah, Ty Lue. Mm-hmm.
Ty Lue got a nagging habit of playing idle bodies. Chris Dunn, cool. He's an idle body. He's a liability when it comes down to the other end of the offense.
Yeah.
And becomes a liability on defense because they go at him.
Oh, they also got John Collins, too. Got John Collins.
John Collins does not need to be an idle body. That's the problem with the Clippers at this point. They have idle bodies. They need bodies that are live, that can get it done. Kawhi Leonard is the best player on the floor 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
He's the best player on the floor. 9 times out of 10. He's the best player on the floor. James Harden can be one of the best players on the floor. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Bradley Beal can be one of the best players on the floor. 9 times out of 10. With all that being said, Big Shot, as many times I didn't pick the Clippers, I can't do it no more.
I hear it. There are plenty of reasons to not pick them.
One for me is that their name is still the Clippers. Y'all gotta change that name, man. Y'all gotta get that stain off y'all for real, man. Y'all got a new building and everything, man. Get the name out, straighten that up, man.
Let's swing it up to Northern California, Ham. Golden State.
They're older than the Clippers.
That might actually be true. That you joking, but it's probably true. Is there is there one run left?
Hey, how deep we talking, Roy? Conference final?
If everything breaks, conference finals, everything breaks.
7 games in a semifinal or something like that. Valiant effort. Some to that degree. I mean, because it's like Al pushing 40. But it's like Al still reliable. Here's the trip. I almost, for as long as they had Kevon Looney, give me Al. Right there.
Hey man,
I love Kevon Looney because he like maxed completely out for them. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
rock with Kevon Looney on that tip, but it's like Al go block 2 shots, grab some boards, stick corner three. It's kind of really all what you need with Al. But Jimmy,
that that,
traffic.
that you know what's up with him, man. You know
I
what's
like
up with Jimmy,
I
man.
like the man himself.
Jimmy. Here's the thing about Jimmy Butler, man. Just hoop, dog. Quit trying to act like you a star player and you trying to defer because they on your team too. They bought you there to hoop. Hoop. Kaminga, same thing. You got your money. You ain't gonna be there long. Hoop.
Got who?
Golden State still has the most dangerous player to play without the ball moving around him.
And,
He's still the
and,
most dangerous player in the NBA without the ball.
and they got his brother who just as dangerous doing the same thing.
Just as dangerous. Golden State's still gonna win games. They're gonna win a lot of games. Gonna win a lot of them that they shouldn't win because of number 30 and the threat that he causes on the floor.
You're right.
He different, yo.
You
30.
got to get them two goons to get right mentally so they can play a part of the Golden State, and that is Kaminga and that is Jimmy Butler.
For as long as we've been doing this show, did y'all ever think that we would get to this point where we were like, yo, Steph at this age, like, yo, he's fucking different.
He's still the most dangerous player in the NBA without the ball.
Right. And I think it's so wild with Gold State. I think usually, especially a smaller guard, you would think the fall off would have happened by now. Like a deep fall off, like it happened to Iverson, like it happened to some of the better small guards. I think him being so good this late has, in a way, changed up the plan because it's like, man, he keep being good. We got to keep trying to win because hell, he good.
Big shot. What is that saying that they say when a shooter get old, what they still can do?
Shoot.
That's why he's so dangerous.
But it's still a tip-top shape.
Yeah, he got
That's what's so dangerous. That's why he's different from the other small guards. Notice those guards you named. A lot of those guards had to dominate the ball or have the ball to be special.
right.
He don't have to have the ball to be special.
And then something that Draymond pointed out after they won their last title, the difference between him now and from what he was when they won the first few is that his offense is unlimited now. He can get it anywhere, anytime. It don't matter. Anybody on the globe, ask some people over in France. They know what time it was too.
Man, he's banned from France.
Now, their neighbors in Sacramento just picked up Russell Westbrook today.
Yeah.
Sacramento, to me, man, like
Bring the balloons back, man.
I think if you Sacramento,
I'm a little twins.
if you Sacramento, you take DeMontis, DeRozan, Levine. Take calls on all three. All three.
Mm-hmm.
Take calls on all three.
I think he'll be available.
Yeah, see what you can get. Do what you can get. You need
available for rent.
Yeah. Groupon settings. What can you discount code? What you got? What you got?
Discount code be like Vladislav or something like that.
Yeah, Vladislav 12. That's the discount code.
Dude, have y'all seen the simulation deal that ESPN put out?
What they say?
They did a simulation ranking of the Western Conference. They said Golden State will be 63 at 19 this year.
Slow down, ESPN. Relax. Relax.
Oklahoma being 58 and 24, Denver
Is that the
55
one they got?
27, Memphis
Is that the one
51
they
and
got?
31.
Yeah, that's the one.
You're right. They gotta chill. Relax. All right, we got 3 teams left: Phoenix, Portland, and Utah.
Do we have to? I mean, realistically, shout out to Ace Bailey. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Drew Holiday going up north, him and Dane Johnson.
Yeah.
Let MJ cook.
What? I'm actually watching the show on TV right now. It's dope, man. For real. Like, let me switch it. Look, y'all on TV, man.
One time for the big screen watchers.
Hey, y'all on TV, man.
So
I really just came to show y'all that. Y'all doing an incredible job, man.
let me say this. If you like, let's start with Phoenix. Pick the 2 player. Devin Booker has looked like he's determined to stay there. Cool.
Get your money.
Devin, you want to be Western Conference Reggie Miller? That's fine with me. That's cool.
He like to party out in Scottsdale like 50.
Yeah, Scottsdale, clean city is good time.
Hill Club in New York, he party out in Scottsdale.
If I'm Phoenix, other than the big fella, Malauk from Duke, Malauk, Booker can stay.
Yeah.
But phone lines are open for everybody else.
So I'm be waiting for Malauk to get up at that jet too. Get my boy better there, man. For real. He gonna want to go back to South Sudan, y'all. Keep him there. Play with the man like that.
Phoenix got 7 wing players. I don't really understand what Phoenix. I don't understand what the composition of the squad is. So Phoenix may calls. Portland waiting on Dame return probably next year. Portland has stuff to work with.
Yeah, they got some pieces. They young.
Yeah, like, you know, if you were a hardcore hoop head, you saw Portland had a real good finish to the end of the year. Like won like 16 and 15, 16 and 25 to end the year. It was one of the better defenses toward the end of the year. Stay your course. You probably still need to see what you got. The Yang Hansen, you got the big fella, you got Klingon.
Yeah.
You Scoot Henderson unfortunately is hurt to start the year, but you got to let that shake out. Utah, just see if Thurl Bailey and John Stockton want to come back now. Is Jeff Hornacek available to play on Tuesdays and Thursdays?
Jeff Malone, you know what I'm saying? Go get you some buckets. Go get Jeff Malone back out there. Tyrone Corbin, you know.
One time for Blue Edwards, man. Where's
Blue Edwards on a flare card somewhere, shining real nice.
Where's Shandon Anderson and Chris Morris, man?
They can't help him.
So we about to wrap up the show, but MJ, since you're here watching this on TV,
yeah, watching
I want to whether you got a prediction, whether you want to drop a tidbit or two on the West, lead the people with something since you dropped in.
Oh, sure. There are a few players right now that's in the Western Conference that there's nothing you can show them that they ain't seen already. Nothing. That boy Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. And what's dope is all of them are on different teams. Not including the fact that we got some young dudes coming in too that pretty soon you're going to put them in that same category, like a Victor Wembanyama. Here's a dark horse, Shaedon Sharpe. That boy ready.
Yeah.
We talked about Portland. Shaedon Sharpe is it.
Like that.
MJ, that's a great call. On an Eastern Conference preview, we talked about. I talked about, hey, with Tyler Hero being hurt the first part of the season, Bam needs to turn. I
Yeah.
mean, Miami needs to turn Bam loose the first 6 weeks, and let's see what happens. I feel the same thing about Portland and Shaden Sharp.
Yeah, let him go. You got the perfect team to do it
Let's
because
let him
Drew,
go. Don't worry about one loss record. Let me see what happens.
Man, I'm
and
tired. I'm just tired of the folk tales. I gotta see it now.
Yeah.
I agree. But the thing about it is, what I do like what Portland did is they got so many guys around him that can do stuff that you don't want him to do. I don't want Shaden Sharp guarding the best defender, even though he may be able to. I don't want him doing that. We got Drew Holiday, the veteran, who can always be able to guard. We got the other French dude over there that can guard. So now you got guys that can do stuff for him, so he can possibly have the opportunity put up 18 shots a game. Don't worry about that stuff. We got you.
Yeah.
Just put up 18 shots a game. We gonna play 11 people, so you're gonna be fresh every game, and we're gonna ride out like that. So I'm not saying that they're gonna do anything, but I'm like, they have depth, they got pieces, they got players that I'm looking at like, oh, okay. Well, they got one of the players that I'm looking at that I think got star potential. And I'm not going to just sit up here and just forget about Jalen Green either at Phoenix. Not about to forget about him. Yeah, he had a horrible playoff, but
Yeah.
now when you fail like that, usually it's like, okay, what's the worst? What I can't get no lower than this. I might as well just
Right.
hoop. Might as well just hoop.
Right.
So, yeah, but I love the West right now. They're very, very deep and talented, but ain't nobody beating OKC barring injury. They bringing the same team back.
Okay. So we
Oh.
got MJ on the book for OKC.
Oh, I got not only that, I got OKC winning 70 plus games.
Mm.
That would be like, if they do that, that would have been the first time since like the Bulls did when they did 72 and 69.
Yep, I got them winning 70 games.
And if they were to do that and even just get to the finals, depending on where they land in the plus 70, that'd be an 80-win team, dog. Ain't but like 10 franchise, ain't but 10 squads that won a combined 80 in the regular season and playoff.
What I'm interested in seeing with OKC, to MJ's point, is now the Bulls, obviously Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, they had the rock star, they were the superstar. So while OKC doesn't have like the rock stars, you are now playing with the tag of being the defending champs, which means you are the bright lights. Now,
you getting everybody best shot.
now we're gonna see how you respond to it, because to MJ, your point, 2015, 2016, we saw when Golden State blitzed that regular season, 73-9.
Yeah.
And then they got to the playoffs. And I am fully convinced them legs got heavy.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yes, they got all the way to a game 7 with LeBron. But the pressure starts to mount. And of course, you want to win games, but I'm going to be interested in seeing OKC now that you're playing with that type of pressure. Now that you're going to have all the national TV games. You are the Christmas Day game. Like, it's going to be interesting to see how this is. But they also got a player in Shea who I think is just sort of infallible. And sort of that none of that really is going to bother him either.
And I'm going to be real with you, too. The reason why I picked them to choose 70 games, because everything that you're saying, I actually believe otherwise, on the contrary. Because all of the distractions is this LeBron last year? Oh, KD's going to Houston. They're ready.
Yeah.
Everything. Nobody is still. The fact that they won a championship, nobody really talking about them. And the same thing happened with Golden State when they won 73-9. When Golden State won that one, it was like everybody was like, "Oh, that's cute," and they thought it was sweet.
Yeah.
I'm getting the same vibes right now.
They won a championship and they won it with 68 wins. Yeah. When Golden State won that first one, they won 67.
Yeah. All right, around the horn, fellas, and then we're gonna get out of here. Ham, your coach of the year pick.
Trey, what's your coach name?
Johnson, Young Johnson.
Yo,
You stole my pick.
I think the Spurs gonna be a big leap. I'm scared of them people, dog. It's over for us, dog.
This man did a tip dog. He just wanted tiptoe.
Yeah.
So,
On his tiptoes, man. Come on, man.
so right to the trash. So on Wemby, yes or no? Top 3 MVP finish.
Yes. Healthy, yes. Easily. Because he's got the defensive player of the year. He didn't self-proclaim won the defensive player of the year 2 years in a row.
MJ Cooper Flag is sort of like the almost the shoe-in rookie of the year. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
If it's not him, who?
Dylan Harper. No, that's too easy. Let me
No,
get,
you can go.
I'm not no, I'm not gonna go Dylan Harper. I'm actually gonna go Ace Bailey. He's the perfect situation for it. Y'all gonna lose, get a lot of shots up. The only thing that worried me is the boy just said he got tendonitis in both knees right now. I'm like, Lord help the knees, every knee for itself. R.I.P. Sean Real.
Every knee for himself. Every knee for himself. All right. I called the Clippers to win in West. MJ got OKC. Trav or Ham. Y'all want to?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I just want
Trav don't want to jinx it just in case San Antonio makes this run. I feel that.
You don't even want to do it right now, man.
I think the Thunder gonna cut the Nets down like it's the NCAA tournament.
You did say at the very beginning. And there it is. So we previewed the West. We previewed the East. Ham got one more thing.
Just quick plug. Sports
Jay.
56 98.5. Me and my guy Darian Newsom, we've been holding it down for John Harden all week while John is in Florida somewhere on vacation, drinking all the Tito's and gambling on everything. John probably gambling on stuff that we don't even think about he gambling on. Nevertheless, me and Darian gonna talk a little bit more of this NBA stuff tomorrow, as well as on Friday. My man Isaac Simpson, he gonna join in and talk those little Grizzlies with us about 11:30. Me and Darian gonna probably start the show with some NBA stuff on Friday. Then, of course, at 11:30, we got the homie Mo Shapley coming through, preview the NFL weekend. We might not talk to Lee Sterling this week, but we probably jump back into some NBA right after that. So, I might be hitting you up right by that time, dog. You're available to jump on with us. You know what I'm saying? So we'll make that happen, whatever. Sports 56, 98.5. You can find the live stream on Twitter as well as on YouTube. And as well, we got an app. Type in Sports 56. You can always just check me. I'm on the motherfucker in the building. That's the road shit.
Right. So to finish off the month of October, next Wednesday, October 22nd, the first full night of the NBA schedule, we're going to run the watch party. Trav and Ham likely will be at New Orleans and Memphis. So it's going to be just me and the people hanging out. We may do Facebook Live. We may do it on YouTube, but it stars you. You get to come on.
We may tap in live from the grind.
We may do that. Y'all get to come on to the show. You get 94 seconds, like 94 feet of life.
I like it.
You throw your hottest take, ask your basketball question, drop your thoughts. Everybody is 94 seconds. That's going to be the watch party. I'm probably going to stay on about an hour, flipping through all the games. You know, League Pass be free. There's games on everywhere. It's the first Wednesday, October 22nd. October 29th, we're going to start passing the GoFundMe because we are going to need to collect money to pay our main man G2 to show up on October 29th for the NCAA preview. Listen, you know, G2 is a man of, you know, he got things going on. If you follow G2 on Facebook, you already know. You know, he might not be in the charitable mood, so we got to get the GoFundMe money ready October 29th, the NCAA preview is back. We're going to preview the men's and the women's side. Stay tuned for that one because I think sneak peek, we got about 5 teams that can win it. We got 5. So we are here every Wednesday, 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Subscribe to the YouTube notifications on. Basketball for the people, by the people. 94 Feet of Life. Signing out.